Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 7, Episode 4 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United as we look to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. Today we're playing Hoffenheim in the Champions League group stages, then Burnley in the Premier League. But since last episode, the real big news, Max Dean, not only has he made his England debut, but he got 2 goals in a 2-0 win over Denmark. Absolutely stunning stuff by our young academy graduate. So there we go, we have the first guy that's come through the academy as sort of a new gen within the game that has become a senior international. So well done, Max Dean. He's a classy player, brilliant player. I thought Gary Turpie might be the one to get there, but he hasn't quite cemented himself in our midfield yet, never mind England's midfield, but I think he'll get there. But there we go, Max Dean, England international. Now there is one game to catch you up on since last episode. That was a Premier League match against my boys Aston Villa. We took the lead when Calvin Phillips picked out Under at the back post. And we secured the point from Vivake found Mahoney with time and space. And time. So there we go. I've made amends with myself that we've had to do that, but a comfortable win in the end. Under and Mahoney with a late goal to sort of seal it up for us. We deserved it. We were the better team. So good to see Grealish still plugging away in midfield for Villa. But yeah, there we go. Good solid win. Now, the really good news is that while we were doing that, Liverpool and Arsenal played out a 1-1 draw. So both teams dropped points. So we're back joint top now with Liverpool at the top of the table, which is brilliant. And the other piece of brilliant news you may see just here is that Lazio and Barcelona had the early kickoff in our Champions League group. Lazio beat them 1-0. So if we were to go and beat Hoffenheim now, it's almost job done at the top of the table. So that is absolutely stunning stuff. And the other game, of course, we're playing Burnley. We can see if we go down here, they've not had the best start to the year. So I'd like to think we can get the job done there. I can't remember if I mentioned it last episode. We've got Tottenham at home in the Carabao Cup 4th round. So we'll see how that goes. But you can see the board don't rate it as being very important. So we'll just kind of see how we go when we get there. But this is what we're doing here against Hoffenheim. We are the favourites for this one. They're in inconsistent form so far this season. They're a Daniel Farke coach team, of course, of Norwich fame these days. Quick look at him. And he's decent enough. Man management and motivating. That's half the battle as a manager, isn't it? They're an adventurous standard playing style. We have a quick look here at what we're expecting from them. You can see they got a bit of a spanking at away from home to RB Leipzig last game. One familiar face, Joshua Zirkzee, who of course we had a few seasons on loan. Did we have him for 2 seasons on loan, I think? Yeah, and he never really cemented his spot in the team, but on occasion he looked quite good. So we know all about him. We welcome him back to Ellen Road today. But this is how we're expecting them to line up. We can see here they do like to attack down the wings. A little bit narrow perhaps defensively. We might be able to get down the sides of them. That's certainly the plan anyway. You can see their passing network there and their key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out to hopefully get the job done for us in Europe. So it's going to be Onana in goal, Mahoney, Pongranic, Wood and Dupy as the back four. Mania and Mariba go in midfield. Bowen comes into play down the right. That is because Under's picked himself up a bit of an injury for 2 to 4 weeks. Alina's also picked himself up an injury for 3 weeks. So we can work around it for now, but injuries are never nice. Refound form, born again, Renier goes at the number 10 role with Fati down the left and Haaland goes up top. Let's hope he can keep scoring some goals. So there we go, everybody is lining up as expected. Zirkzee does lead the line for them. He's almost certainly going to come back and haunt us. Reece Oxford was in their defence, I think I just saw there. Alright, tell the team expected to prove a point today. Let's say we pick up where you left off last time. Let's just say we're the favourites. Go out there and leave him as to no doubt as to why. Some calm, we have faith, and Haaland's already motivated. And let's see how we do here. Obviously, a win is, to go 6 points clear of everybody else in the group would be absolutely stunning. That Lazio result against Barcelona is a massive, massive bonus for us. Having already gone to Barcelona and won, that's obviously that's huge, absolutely huge. We're going with the wingers in this one, as I said, because basically they looked a little bit narrow. I'm hoping we can get down the sides of them. Mariba's read that like a book and intercepted it. Can he play in Haaland? He's gone past one. He's gone past two. Ilex Mariba. Oh, it would have been a wonderful goal. Still there for Fati. Can Fati put it away? No. And eventually it is cleared. Pongranic picks up the clearance and we go again for another highlight. Renier back there to Mahoney, crosses it in. Haaland can't quite get to it. Well defended. Menia has the ball now. He goes crossfield looking for Bowen. Bowen brings it down wonderfully well, and their goalkeeper, who is someone we have scouted, to be honest, but he's not quite as good as Onana, so we're not going to bother. Headed away there. Wood, I'll show you him if I get a chance in between highlights here. Rafinha, of course, of Everton fame. Doopy wins that back. Excellent stuff. Yeah, Mitsubishi or whatever. Mr. Hashi, I guess his name is not Mitsubishi. I'll show you as they want to get a chance. He's decent without being fantastic. Good ball out there for Fati. Good hold-up play from Haaland. Here we go with Fati. Can he go himself just over the bar? Maybe a concentrate shout here. Can we have a look at the keeper, please, game? There we go. You can see he's decent without being fantastic. He's a little bit younger too, only 23. But he's not as good as Onana, so we're not going to bother. Let's demand a little bit more here if we can, please, game. Can we get anything going here? Are we exploiting the flanks? Yes, we are. So let's maybe take that off. You can see we're not passing into space anymore, though I wonder perhaps in Europe if that's something we do want to do. We've edged it, haven't we? But we haven't particularly looked fantastic. Jardem says disappointing. I tend to agree. Let's get some passion going. Come on, Pomgrenich. Fire up, mate. I am wondering if maybe we do in Europe want to pass into space. That's what we were doing last year when we were, last season when we were sort of ripping teams to shreds. So I am just wondering if maybe that's something we do want to consider. It's not particularly working anything right now, is it? What can we do? What can we do? Defensively, we're looking okay. We're just not doing anything. Let's try lowering the tempo. See if that helps us at all. Can we get creative, please, boys? We're going to have to start making changes. Bowen's having a nightmare on the right. Only a 6.3. The one thing with that under injuries, it does leave us slightly short. I don't think I have Endow on the bench because he can only really cover the right side. Mahoney gets forward here. Can he go past one? He can. Ball to the back post. It's hacked away. It's a foul. We're looking at VAR. It's a penalty, referee. It's got to be a penalty. Oh, we've got to wait for him to go all the way over now. Come on, game. Really frustrating. If they did this in real life, I think VAR would be a lot better. But in the game, well, I don't want to wait for it. Just tell me. Just tell me. Surely a penalty. I mean, I definitely think I've ever seen one of these not be a penalty, unless it's sort of, is it in or outside the box? It's always a penalty, is it not? It's a free kick. It's outside the box. God damn it. I didn't think that's the sort of foul we were looking at. We've got a highlight starting here. We're going to stick Ruiz out there for Bowen, who's just not had a good day. Haaland, again, flattering to deceive in the big games. Rennie has not had a great game. I didn't really expect that. Bring Ruiz on. We've got a little bit of work to do defensively here. Can we block the cross? We can. Can we block the secondary cross? We can't, but Wood's there. Renier knocks it down to Mariba. Early ball forward for Erling Haaland. Has Haaland got his goal-scoring boots on? He's got a man up there with him. He looks for Bowen. It's Bowen's last contribution. It's there for Fati, and Fati cannot put the ball in the back of the net. That was disappointing. I'm going to say, actually, let's just ditch these wingers because they're not working. We can go Ruiz as a number 10. Because Rennie is... What am I doing here? We want that one. No, we don't. We want that one. There we go. Alright, so Haaland goes up there. Ruiz... Fati may be better there. No, definitely not. That's that. We could bring Calvin Phillips on. No, we'll bring Turpey on for Renier. We'll switch those guys around. You go box to box, please. Menia, you sit in there and do your deep-lying playmaking thing. And that begins to look like some sort of coherent plan, doesn't it? Alright. And let's hope we can get something going like this. Let's bring Liao on for Fati, who hasn't particularly looked great either. And there we go. Hopefully, the change in formation, we'll still see a change in fortune here. Here we go. Wood over a free kick. In there for Menia. Menia with a good overlapping run there from Doopy. Can he get across here? We've got two men in the box there now. Three if you include Ruiz getting in there late. But hacked away. Pomgrenich has it though. What can he do? Cross there for Wood. We've got 15 minutes to play here. Can we break down this defence? It's Liao back for Ruiz. There for Turpey. For Mahoney. Very well. He's offside. Surely Liao. A weak finish nonetheless. But was surely offside. We probably want to exploit the middle. No, we don't. We don't tell them to exploit anything. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's give it a... We're looking inspired right now. We're looking inspired. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Can we find a way through? No, we cannot. And suddenly, the goal drought seems to just picked itself up there. Did not really look like scoring a goal in that one. That was not good enough. a really, really disappointing, not just result, but performance. We really didn't create anything of note. When we created a few chances, but nothing that makes you think, oh, we should have won that game. I don't think we should have. That's really, really disappointing, and it does just keep that group alive. Only 4 points clear now of sort of the bottom, clearing the top two. Yeah, really disappointing. All right, guys, wait right there. We'll be back to face Burnley in the league. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully some goals in this one, but before we even kick off, a massive boost for us. Brighton went and beat Liverpool 3-1, a late goal there to make it maybe look a little bit better than it was. Only scored from a penalty though, so are we just beginning to see signs perhaps that Liverpool, they sprinted off the start line and they're not going to have the stamina to go the season. So if we can take anything from this game today, we will go top of the league. And given that Burnley is all the way down here at the bottom of the table right now, albeit with a game in hand against us, I'd like to think we could do it. We are the favourites. We are in excellent form despite that little hiccup against the Hoffenheim there. Diego Godin is the Burnley manager. And if there was one player in world football you'd say was made to manage Burnley, you'd just about say Diego Godin, wouldn't you? Wonderful defender that he was. You can see he's just starting out. He's only been in the job for 11 days. So we don't know too much necessarily about the way he wants to play, but we do have at least one game we can go off of. Quick look at, of course, the standard playing style. If you can see that behind my head. This is the formation they played last time out against Chelsea. Now, Chelsea had to wait till stoppage time to get their goal, so I'm expecting it to be a little bit difficult here. We can see there their heat map, just narrow and compact, exactly what you'd expect from Godin. Passing network there, and their key passers as well. This is the team that we're sending out. We're going to have to go back to this formation, aren't we? The wingers just isn't working for us anymore. And it's slightly problematic because we do have a lot of wingers at the club. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get them game time, but we need to win games, so that'll be a problem for another day. So Nana in goal for this one. It's Dean and Wood as the back two. It's Dupy down the right. It's Miranda coming in to play down the left. Phillips, Turpey, and Mariba go in midfield for this one. Renier in behind Leao and Ruiz. There's some match fatigue players there, which is why the likes of Haaland and Menia aren't playing, but this is still a very good team. Greenwich as well as match fatigue, but Max Dean, we've got England's two central defenders there right now, so that's excellent. Alright, we know roughly what to expect from Burnley here. What do we say? Jardem says expected to prove a point today. I'm going to say I expect a win. I think I expect a win. Let's try that. Some calm, we have faith, and hopefully let's go and get a performance out of them. And some goals from Leao would be nice as well. This is Mariba's 100th league appearance for the club. A wonderful servant he has been as well. So let's hope he celebrates that milestone in some style. And it could be one of these games where if we can get the first goal, brilliant, we can kind of, not cruise, but sort of see out the game from there. And make them come out at us. But I think this first goal is going to be very, very difficult to get. Miranda with a throw there for Calvin Phillips in loads of space, considering how high up the pitch we are. There we go with Miranda. Ball in, it's there, and Leao does get his goal back on the goal sheet. Third goal of the season. Miranda with another assist. Miranda's having an absolutely outstanding time at left wing back. We'll tell him to concentrate, but that was very, very nicely done indeed. 15 minutes on the dot almost. Miranda went past his man, got the cross in. Leao, a really, really good header that, wasn't it? Drifted in between the two defenders. Bulleted his header in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Leeds United. Here we go again. Calvin Phillips, decent ball in. It's there. McGinn, I think it was Mariba. Turpey's there, can't quite get there. And the clearance is made into touch for the Leeds United line-out. I'm thinking, the way maybe we could look to get the wingers and the two strikers in, I wonder if we go sort of a 4-2-4 formation, have sort of the two strikers and the wingers. I do wonder if that might be a little bit too attacking, but that would at least allow us. There's a good ball in, and Miranda, we've seen him get quite a few goals already this season with his head. That one just whistled past the post. I do wonder if maybe that's a formation where we can keep the two strikers up top, which seems to be working for us, and perhaps also give the wingers the game time they're going to need. We've got a free kick to defend here. It's a lucky escape. A very, very lucky escape there. So that's to say Miranda has a tight hamstring. I think that's what I saw. We do have Vavake on the bench, who in this particular role is a better suit to this formation than Mahoney would be. It's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent. I'm pretty sure that just said that Miranda has a hamstring strain. It doesn't necessarily show it there, but do we want to risk it? I just saw the end of it up there. I wish I could go... maybe I can go back and rewind. But, yeah, just saw the end of it. But he looks okay, so we'll keep going with him for now. Turpey has himself a booking there in midfield. It's not been a cracking performance from us. Let's try exploit the middle. But then we saw the way that we expect Burnley to line up here, so it's not necessarily that surprising. Rennie has not had a good game again. Here we go, Onana with a goal kick. Can we build from the back and go and get a second goal? Which, it's a poor pass. Doopy, that's beaten to it by James. Can we stop the cross coming in? Mariba's there. He goes all the way back. Ball comes forward again. Guzman for Olsen. Oh, it's a stunner. And we've been pegged back by Burnley, and that is very, very frustrating. Andreas Skov Olsen. I think we signed him all the way back in the beginning of FM19 with Arsenal. I'm pretty sure we signed him. He's a good player, and it's not the best goalkeeping from Onana. Yes, maybe going one direction, having to go back the other, and yes, it's raining and it's probably slippery, but you think he could maybe have done a little bit better there. Here we go with a corner. Calvin Phillips knocks it in. It's decent. It's into a good area. Rennie is going to retrieve it eventually. He gets there. Phillips and Rennie exchange passes. Come on, Rennie. It's a little bit of magic from somebody here, please. Miranda's just absolutely knocked off that ball cold, and we find ourselves suddenly in some serious trouble here. Onana makes a big save. I'm going to say, after seeing that if Miranda is fit, he's not fit to be on the field. Turpey's not having a good game in there, so let's take him off, and let's get, I think, Di Stefano can play a little bit further back. Yes, he can. So we'll make that change there as well. Get the booking off the field, and that will do it for now. We could make a change with Renia and drop Abel Ruiz back into a more creative role. Let's give it a little bit more, show some passion. So anything here for us. It's looking as though it might be another disappointing timeout here. Ruiz is having a poor game. All right, so let's take him off. Let's get Fatih on. Yeah, that works. Renia, hopefully he gets something going here for us. Is there anything else we can change? Let's not exploit the flanks. Let's maybe go a little bit more direct. We'll play for set pieces. We look decent from those. We'll go high up. We'll get stuck in and just see if we can pressure them into a mistake. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, Liverpool opened the door for us and we've not been able to step through it. Again, we've dominated the game and we've lost points to an absolute wonder goal. I thought after last episode things were turning around. It doesn't appear that they are. Top versus bottom, and we can't come away with the win. To be fair to them, new manager Burnley did look a decent enough team. They did hold Chelsea to 90 minutes, the game before that. So maybe it's one of those that it's not necessarily a shocking result, but it's really disappointing not to have taken advantage this episode of Barcelona's slip up in Italy and then Liverpool's slip up in Brighton. But yeah, 2 draws, it's not really good enough, is it, guys? If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Just hit thumbs up. Just do it. I'm not sure many people enjoyed that. Only 2 goals, and only one of them was for Leeds. We'll be back next time for, it's going to be a tough game in Hoffenheim, having seen that. So we'll come back for West Ham away. We'll start things off with that. We need to get those 3 points in the league. And then it will be Hoffenheim away as well. And having dropped points to them at home, we could really do with a win there, couldn't we? Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.